Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Last time, we saw Mia get killed. And for some reason, the blame was put on her sister, who just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So as Phoenix Wright, we start the investigation into, what was really going on there. We also met some new characters like Grossberg and Dick Gumshoe. Don't laugh, that's the name he was born with. And, yeah, Mia's sister, was told to contact Grossberg to defend her. However, Grossberg, he refused to defend her in trial, so it falls on Phoenix to go ahead and do things. So, yeah, we also met a Miss May who had a wiretap in her room, and she just happened to be in an apartment complex across the street from the law offices of, Mia and co. That was a lot to go over. I might have to make these parts a little bit smaller going forward. Anyway, let's continue. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. You may call your first witness. Shouldn't that have been the judge that said that? Okay, whatever, typo, yeah, we'll deal with it. The prosecution calls the chief officer at this scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. Oh wait, no, I have to get back into Patrick Warburton Crunk from Emperor's New Groove voice. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Oh, that was and the cause of death? Loss of blood to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body. Sir, it was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. I highly doubt that, but okay, whatever. The court accepts the statue as evidence. You're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir? You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. Had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Cha-cha. Maya Fey's arrest. Alright. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? I had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Oosh. Smack. Sound effects. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya wouldn't know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Yeah, that's what I alluded to during the first trial, just pressing everything if you're not entirely sure. So as soon as the phone call came in, no, let's press that. Are you sure you're not Detroit Police Department, who only respond about 8 hours after the call was made and show up with donuts acting like, hey, yo, so, what's going on here? Oh, somebody got killed? Well, yeah, we were kind of too late. Oh, well, whatever. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel. Right across the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. I sure did much, though. Right, please continue. 2 people there. Alright, how do you know that? Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Or you can ask him that, too, I guess. Alright, so it was about 3 minutes. That is some good response time. Yeah, that is pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Okay, really, the Detroit Police Department could learn a thing or two from that, like, quick response. Alright. Miss Maya Fey and Phoenix Wright, hold it. How do you know my name? Or that? Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. And what's he talking about having spiky hair? You got spiky hair too, dick! Alright, I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Hold it. Why is that? What's your reason? Oh, and he goes right into that. Now hold it. Hold it. Just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. He sure isn't pink, pal. You know, no, she is pink. She is very pink. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, detective? Guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up with my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, detective. Let's hear your testimony again. I don't think that's allowed in a court of law, but alright, whatever. Hard evidence. For reals this time. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay, first and foremost, that's pure conjecture, okay? But alright, whatever. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you test about the vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. Now, something was a little fishy in that. I can't even press it right there. No, I don't want to do that, but let's check the autopsy report. Death was instantaneous. Oh, okay, I gotta let it scroll through, word by word. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Now, why don't you just take that? Oh, or just objection. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying? Well, what? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have... Oh, wait, no. Blah, blah. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Yeah, take that, dick. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Yeah, well, that's one way of putting it. Objection? Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Shoo, I actually do forget. I think it was the day after the... Yeah, because it was the next day. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. That just seems like gross misconduct on so many levels. I mean, I know, autopsies can be, repeated, but I don't know, that just seems like a big jump and whatever. No way. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. This whole goddamn court system is a sham. But no, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's insult him, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. I feel that should have been, turned in before the trial. This is just breaking so many rules right now, whatever. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Okay, little girl? That's a grown-ass woman. Exactly what part of her is innocent? That, too. She had a wiretap in her room. Come on. Seriously, a little girl does not have cleavage like that. That's a grown-ass woman. She was able to check into her own hotel room. Come on. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. See, look at the jiggle physics, okay? Come on now. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, in my hotel room? Yeah. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right. Big boy? Oh, God. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness's account. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window, And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Jiggle physics. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's remarkable. Cannot read. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Well, wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? This is a court of law? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes? What kind of lawyer would I be? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. But it is a solid one. Solid indeed. So we're just gonna have to press literally everything. So... Wait a minute. Oh no, I'm thinking about the previous trial. Okay, never mind. Hold it. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? Can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. See how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Oh. Well, damn it, Edgeworth, really? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. But badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Alright, well, listen to the peanut gallery. Poor girl, she's a grown woman! She has credit! Oh, okay, Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? Looked out the window, what did you see next? Then saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Hold it! The woman with long hair, that was Mia Fey? Slender, sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. Your thing? And the person attacking her? The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Now hold it. That's uncalled for. How you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. However... Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. The music stops, so that's how you know it does stink. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Ooh... We're on to something here, but... I mean, technically, both of these are one in the same? Well, no, lying implies malice. I'm trying to think. Let's check the floor plans. We might have something here, because later on in the testimony she says she saw Mia dodge to the side and then run, but if you look at how this window is located, and yeah, like I said, it has been like forever and a millennium since I last played this, so some of the details are like forgotten on me, but yeah. We won't go with this, because like I said, that implies... Like, we want to at least give them the benefit of a doubt. Like, not flat out say that they're lying. So we'll just say, you saw nothing. Nothing! Did you really see the defendant at all? Eh? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Or that. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. I've actually seen a few people with that kind of hair, but alright. Maybe not the same, you know, little hair ornaments and stuff. I don't know what those are called, okay? But yeah, like, I've seen girls wearing that kind of hairdo. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. Okay, that's a technicality, but I guess you have a point. I mean, and you did get a reaction out of her, so the testimony is bogus. Oh, that is true, because then, you know, if we're going, like, even Big Gumshoe was like, oh yeah, the hippie girl right there, like, because it's like, well, look at the clothes, but alright. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. Right, because he said hippie girl, haha. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. See, Judgy, he's not falling for that right now. Damn, I almost had her. Her feminine wiles can only get her so far. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statuey clock? The thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Teehee. I see. Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Did see everything. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack, ran off to the right. The girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the statuey clock, the thinker, I think? We might have her. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Oh, okay. Do I just present? Then, cuz, I mean, how does she know that? But then, was that trying to clue me in? Like, it came up in another testimony? I mean, it did come up in a testimony in the previous trial, but I don't think Gumshoe brought it up. Let's present. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. Nah, there's the internet for that. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. He did that on his own. I didn't have to press a thing. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Why'd you hit the gavel? Nobody was even saying anything. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew. That was close. If you stop me there, the trial will be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? But that's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Faye & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room. From across the freaking street? The law offices of Faye & Co. where the murder took place are very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because that's where we're gonna stop for today. Next time, the continuation of this trial. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. See you next time for some more Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Goodbye.